Okay, so we're going to set up our monochromatic picture for Chrome Canvas, identifying the lines and getting it ready for painting. So the first thing I want to do after I've already saved my picture to Google Drive is to open Chrome Canvas. From there, I'm going to do New from Image. Or if it takes you straight to the main page, you'll hit the home button in the upper left. And then if I go look in Recents, yeah, there it is. Hopefully you named it so that it's easy to locate it. All right, so this is my image, and I'm going to break it down into different layers here as far as foreground, middle ground, background. So my foreground, I'm going to change colors here so it makes it really easy for me to see the differences. And I'm going to go with the pen and take the size all the way down so that it's really easy to see. If you're using your finger, this is going to be a bit more challenging. And I'm going to keep it fairly loose here. I will come back in and add all the details of these little weeds. But for right now, as far as height goes, I'm just going to kind of find the most important things. Sorry, I'm making my camera bump here. Okay, so there's essentially my layer 1 level. If you have a straight ground or something, it's going to be a little bit easier to capture that. I'm moving quickly just for the sake of the camera. I want you guys to take your time and really capture it accurately. Make sure that size is all the way down. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start identifying my lines on layer 2. And I've changed colors. Go as carefully as you can. Okay, if you want to get as specific as grabbing like contour edges of all of your major lines, you can absolutely go ahead and do that. It's probably going to make transferring the image a little easier onto your picture plane. Okay, but you can really, like I say, I'm moving really fast. If you get really accurate with this, it's going to help you to move these lines over on to your good picture. So I would go through and find all of my major contours so that when I go to switch this bottom layer off, my drawing stands alone, and now I can begin transferring these pencil lines onto my good paper very carefully. But you're going to want these to be accurate. So take your time, make sure everything's straight. I can't say it enough. I'm going quickly just for the sake of demonstration here, to give you the gist. The bottom layer can be turned off and on, okay, like a light box, just to check for edges and whatnot. But once you have everything captured exterior lines wise, I've got a lot of architecture details that I'll need to come back and kind of carefully. But I'm only going to put the major lines, kind of like what I'm showing you on here. These are going to be the pencil lines that actually get plotted on the paper, just the major stuff. Okay. So essentially fast version, but I've kind of got something like that. And then I would be ready to go ahead and transfer that onto my paper loosely, and then I'll work from there. I'll do my background wash over the top first, and then I'll work on my layer 2, building out all of the values on this pergola, all of the shadows, all of that good stuff. And my last layer that I will work with my darker values will be the foreground with the grasses and the weeds, okay, and lots of details. Now, I will tell you, you're probably going to want to come and erase most of these in front pencil lines so that you can barely even see them. You want them barely visible to the eye, and you never want to press hard when you're penciling these lines onto your watercolor paper, because if you press too hard, you will literally bruise the paper and leave an impression of the pencil mark. So barely let your pencil even brush the paper. All right, I think that's it.